Alright, so here is my drawing of what I want to create in a collage from painted papers. And so I need to keep this really close by so I always have a plan in mind as I'm working. Here is my cloud outline on my piece of cardstock. So remember, I'm going to ask you to have this on both sides of your cloud because, or of your paper, excuse me, because you're going to start by filling in the farmost background. In my image, it's blue with some yellow star shapes on it. Here is what I've done so far. So I have filled my cloud with blue pieces. You might be worried because I can't see the outlines anymore, but that's why I have the cloud also drawn on the back. So I can cut this out from the back side and get a perfectly shaped cloud on the front. I found a bunch of pieces of blue that I cut into triangles and I glued them overlapping. Some of them have some variety and I wanted that. I don't want you to just find one solid color and be done, because I did find this and I could have just used blue with some star shapes and been finished, but it looks lame, truthfully. So I want you to do advanced collage techniques, that is cutting up colors and putting them back together. One thing you might run into when you're doing things like this is that this paper is thick, and so sometimes it does not want to stick. As long as your fingers aren't sticky, just go back from time to time and poke those pieces down as they're drying, and they come out much better. Now I need to add my star shapes. So if I'm looking at the layers of depth here, the furthest thing away from me is this light blue. The next is going to be the stars, and then is going to be the robot. So I need to find some yellow and draw out what I want to cut on it. I found this, and it has some different oranges and yellows in it I thought would be fun to use. I went ahead and drew in pencil. Don't try to just cut freehand without knowing what you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out on my pencil lines so I can glue them onto my background of my collage. So there's my first one. If I didn't exactly hit my pencil line, should I leave my pencil line there? Of course not. So if I want to get a good score for craftsmanship, just go back and erase any pencil lines that are showing from your sketch on the painted paper. Super, super important to demonstrate excellent craftsmanship in anything that you do. So I'll finish cutting those later. I want to go ahead and show you how to glue these on. You might think, well, duh, gluing is easy. With something like this, what you want to do is make sure you glue on the small piece and not back here. Otherwise, you're going to have a bunch of extra glue. However, there is going to be extra glue when you're gluing on the back of this. So I want you to put it on a piece of scrap paper so that you're not getting glue all over the tables. Then they become disgusting and dirty and sticky. So on my scrap white paper, not on my table, I can go ahead and just glue like mad all over this so that I know that I got every square inch. Now I can take it and carefully flip it and put it into place. I had some gaps in my blue background collage, see in the middle here. So I want to make sure that I cover those up either with my star design or obviously with my actual main object. So I plan my robot to be pretty big, so I expect that in the middle things like this would get covered up no problem. So again, if I notice the edges of my stars starting to stick up as they're drying, if I poke them back down with dry fingers, not sticky fingers, then they should stick down no problem. So now, if I'm done with my stars, which I'm not, I could begin the body of my robot. Because if I'm looking at what comes next, this main feature is going to be the next most important. So I found some gray paper that I thought would look good for my robot. And I went ahead and cut out a basic robot body shape. And I probably could have just stopped there, but that seems kind of boring because in my sketch I had a variety of grays so you could see the 3D stuff better. So I went ahead and cut out a different shade of gray to go on the side and a different shade of gray to go on the top. And they're not 100% perfect, but they're pretty close, and I could always go back and cut this. Same thing about craftsmanship. You can still see some of my pencil marks here. I want to go ahead and erase those before I make this my final and turn it in. However, in my sketch, underneath the robot behind it is the wheels peeking out. I want to make sure that I have those. So after I cut one, an easy way to cut the second wheel would be to take this shape, hold it on top of another piece of the same color, and either trace it with pencil, which is your safer bet, truthfully, or cut around that little piece if you're really good. So I can do that because I've been doing this for many, many years. You should probably trace it with a pencil and then try to cut it. Otherwise, you may not get two things exactly the same. So knowing that I want to have these glued behind my robot, I would want to glue those down first. Then I would want to glue my robot body on top. And then I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I need to do. So I need to find a piece that would be appropriate for these arms. The small details like these lines, I could go draw on top of the painted stuff. I need to find a black apron to put on my robot, some white paper to be my chef's hat. So I have a lot of different colors and pieces I need to draw and cut out in order to make my collage. But I think it's already coming along nicely. So remember to use good craftsmanship, draw things first before you cut, glue things down completely, so smooth, and go back and poke things along the way if you need to. And remember to do some advanced techniques where you put different pieces together to make a whole new image instead of just relying on what you might be able to find, because you might not be able to find exactly what you want. So if I can't find this exact color that's in my sketch, it's okay to go with plan B as long as plan B still looks good. So I don't care if you have to change your plan along the way. I care that in the end you have an excellent quality piece of art.